If you're drawn to the shadows and love a good chill, don't forget to check our playlist at the end. Dive deeper into the darkness with Shadow Puppet Horror Theater. We live in a world where old legends are discarded as children's tales. Many claim that the absence of ghosts and monsters in our high-definition videos and crystal-clear photos are proof that they don't exist. This thinking appears sound, until a person realizes the supernatural can also advance, just like we have. Yes, humans have better surveillance tools, and with these new tools, some of these supernatural entities have gone extinct. But some have also adapted with the technology. Or even more chillingly, some have evolved alongside it. There are some supernatural entities that now hide from our cameras and electronic eyes. Others, however, have taken a more sinister approach. They've woven themselves into the very fabric of our modern world, lurking just behind computer and cell phone screens. One of the most notorious of these evolved entities is the Smile Dog. The Smile Dog was not stopped by technological advances at all, but helped by them. Its legend predates our digital age, originating from a mysterious book that appeared in an ancient cobblestoned village, secluded deep within the European countryside. This village held the first documented case of the cursed Smile Dog image. This legend begins with the schoolteacher, a devout and curious woman, finding the book in the church. No one really knows how it got there. A group of traveling merchants had just passed through town. Maybe they'd left it? Anyways, the teacher, mistaking the book for a Bible, opened its pages, only to be met with the haunting image of the Smile Dog. That night, her slumber was invaded by nightmares. She found herself in an endless fog-shrouded forest, the trees casting long, dark shadows that seemed to come alive. Whispers echoed around her, growing louder and more frantic, but their source remained unseen. The chilling wind carried a voice, low and guttural, repeating the words, "Share me, spread my smile, or suffer eternally." As she tried to escape, the Smile Dog's face, grotesquely enlarged, appeared in the mist, its grin stretching wider and wider, consuming her whole. The next morning, exhausted and terrified, desperate for some solace and understanding, the teacher showed her students the book, hoping her compliance would somehow end her torment. The children, being children, initially dismissed the eerie image as nothing more than a spooky drawing, even nicknaming it the Big Bad Smiling Wolf. They teased each other, playfully daring each other to look at it longer. However, their bravado was short-lived. By the next morning, their laughter had turned to sobs. Dark circles rimmed their eyes, their faces pale and drawn. Like the teacher, they too had been visited by the Smile Dog in their dreams, hearing its haunting command to share him. Concerned parents stormed the school, demanding answers for their children's distress. The teacher, racked with guilt and fear, recounted her discovery of the book and her own chilling encounter with the Smile Dog. To make them understand, she revealed the cursed image again. That night, the dreams of the parents were plagued with the same haunting dreams, the same chilling command. By the week's end, there wasn't a single soul in the village who hadn't seen the Smile Dog and heard its sinister demand. From a single glance, the entire village became ensnared by the Smile Dog's grip. Bound by its haunting influence, they lived not for themselves, but for the propagation of its sinister legend. You might assume that the villager's remote location would hinder the Smile Dog's sinister reach, but its influence only seemed to intensify in this isolation. The village children, once innocent and carefree, now found an obsessive compulsion to draw the Smile Dog. Play areas, school walls, and even their own homes were covered in endless renditions of that sinister grin. Craftsmen, the backbone of the village's economy, were not spared from its grip either. The blacksmith, carpenter, and every other artisan redirected their skills, creating items bearing the unmistakable image of the Smile Dog. Iron gates, wooden doors, and every piece of pottery had the creature's eerie likeness. The village church, once a sanctuary of peace and worship, had the most significant transformation. Its ancient stained glass windows, showing saints and biblical stories, were violently shattered. In their place, new windows were erected, each pane dedicated to the haunting visage of the Smile Dog. Visitors to the village, few of them as there were, found themselves immediately overwhelmed by its residents' chatter about the Smile Dog. The sheer intensity of their obsession was, in itself, a source of terror. While many would flee the village in fear, the damage was already done. The image of the Smile Dog was etched into their minds, ensuring that they'd unknowingly spread its legend to wherever their journeys took them.